Hi, I'm Benjamin Orito. I'm taking Principal of Speech and Communication at Bremere University. I was born I was born in Tucson, Arizona, but stayed in Tanzania to move to Texas later on. What I want to be is a professional NFL player and still stay in school and get a degree in sports management. I'll say some of my strengths are that I'm well spoken, willing to try new things, and have a competitive spirit. And I think that's what led up to me liking sports more and wanting to get a degree in sports management. But some areas that are holding me back I need to improve in is that I have a bad time management, and lack better prioritization and things that are important that could help me succeed in my achievements that I want to be good at. Where I come from is a Kenyan household where it's diverse in tribes, and this ethnic groups and all. Like for my parents, their tribe, they are Luo, and I'll say that my culture is very collective, because whenever one person is in need, they will all come together, make a group chat, and discuss on how they could help that one person out by saying if they need to start a fundraiser, or they could all chime in with a couple of dollars or money they need for that person. And what my culture will help me achieve my goal is because in the sports world, everybody is different. Like you might get somebody that doesn't speak the same language as you, and you trying to commute with them. And it'll be easier for me because I'm Kenyan and I speak three languages: English, Swahili, and Luo. So that would help me have better connections with them, know how to speak to them, and know where they're coming from. And then it'll also help me with how I will need to speak to them and know their cultural backgrounds and adapt to their culture to make them feel comfy. And my culture, they're very big in, like, they're not as big, but you'll see signs of non-verbal communication, because whenever an adult is talking sometimes, and like you're doing something that they don't like as they're talking to you, they will always have a look, like it's called like a mom's look, they'll give you, and will make you correct your mistake, or they'll make a hand gesture that can also tell you that you're doing something wrong, and it'll help you. Yeah. My cultural role about communication with others. Well, communication with others, it will help me like be beware of the different cultures and how other people act. Like for instance, I stay with my aunt and uncle. My uncle's Kenyan while my aunt's American, and I be noticing sometimes they will act different. They will act different sometimes because they were born in two different households. So some stuff they do is different. And normally I would think my uncle's side is a little bit normal because I'm Kenyan, he's Kenyan, and he's my mom's older brother. And I'm used to the African side more than American, even though I've only been here for like 8+ years. And I'll say my upbringing is that when I was growing up, I noticed that whenever I go outside with my family, they'll always like to leave the house looking good and presentable, because they believe in that the way you look would tell somebody of like what type of character or person you are. And they'll always tell me whenever I go out that I'm out there representing them and not just me. And this taught me to act like whenever I'm in public that I have manners, and it always made me think that I'm representing my parents and my last name and the generation as well. Like these skills will help me define my success by always making me care about how I look when I'm going somewhere that is important, that can help me benefit from my future. It will lead to a good first impression in how I speak to someone. I have to have a proper proper tone and not use any slang that I'm used to, especially when it comes to typing. By shaping the content to be produced, the way messages are interpreted by audience and overall media landscape as cultural values, beliefs, and norms directly influence what is important, what is considered appropriate. Like some advantages are being able to have a wide reach to people with different ethnicities. Like, let's say I'm in Kenya, and like I would know Kenyans will act different for people in Tanzania because Tanzania is like more by the water than Kenya. So like the way the lifestyle is would be very different. In this speech, I have talking about that I come from a Kenyan background, and it helps me with my nonverbal communication and mass communication skills. Is that they will help me succeed with my goals on being a good, well-spoken sports manager by making me be able to have a well-spoken conversation with my clients and always help them with what they need help with. And I always have to remember that we as a majority go through different things in life and that we are not always the same.